Hello, Frisk. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here with me right now. How are you doing today, Frisk?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am doing great. Thank you so much for accepting to do that little interview with me right now. We're just going to talk about this stuff because you're a music creator.
The
You
stuff.
created, yeah,
hmm
the stuff. You created some cool stuff. The music.
Of course.
I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, Frisk, where that passion for music come from. So it's going to be my first question. Why did you started doing music? Where does that passion for music come from, Frisk?
It all started when I downloaded FL Studio. That is like my main thing that I use. It's like the software that I use to make little songs. And ever
Yeah.
since then, like this was like 3 years ago, it just exploded into this like just me making random things and posting it out. And it just became really fun. It just became like my number one hobby. And yeah, that's really it.
That's amazing. What kind of hardware do you have to work on your music? Do you have like a MIDI keyboard, a full keyboard?
I got a little small keyboard. It's like 37 keys, and that's all I use for music. Like, there's no real instruments. It's all electronic. So, yeah, I
Yeah.
just plug that in and doodle around on it, and then sounds come out,
That's how the magic happens. All right.
The magic.
That's great. Yeah, that's great. It's so funny that you can create such amazing stuff with a little keyboard. That's amazing. That's such a nice skill. So you started at the beginning. Was it on YouTube or just sending to your friends, or where did you posted your
It
songs
was
at the beginning?
TikTok. One of those TikTok creators. Yeah. I have a different account where I do music production stuff, where I just record my screen, and it's just the software just like playing the song, and then people
Yeah.
barely were like recognizing it, and then I posted that song, the exact
Oh my
song
God.
everyone knows. Yeah, and then it just went off from there. Everyone started doing a bunch of stuff with it, and
Then I've seen that you have also a SoundCloud where you upload your songs and stuff like that, and that the song that we're gonna talk about in just a moment is also very popular there. It just stays in the head, Like once you listen to it once, it's very hard to get it out. It's like it stays here.
it's so much. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but
Yeah, it's also a very
Thank you.
motivating. So like sometimes you can just work and you have that in your ears, and it's just like just get some motivation. Or like I see it also as like a workout song. You would work out literally like pulling off weights, and you would just listen to that song. And the song we're talking about right now is
Yeah.
"All My Fellas." This is the name of the song.
my fellas,
All My
Yeah.
Fellas. Sorry.
all my furries.
All My Furries.
Someone said that before. Someone said all my furries. I was like,
You should do a
okay,
remix.
that's-
You should do a remix. All My
Maybe,
Furries.
you never know. That would be kind of crazy though. Like, you never
All
know.
My Furries. All My Furries.
It would be the new all the single furries. Remember that song?
Oh my
be
God,
like
no. No, please, don't do
No.
it. Don't do it. That would be very
Yeah,
traumatic.
okay, yeah.
But there is a question that I think I'm not the only one that is asking that. How did you come up with All My Fellas? What was the inspiration that made you come up with that song? Like, is it out of thin air or
I had this
what was
piano melody, and this piano melody was like it sounded like something from anime or like some random like it was like do 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 do, and then I was like, oh, it's missing something. Maybe I could go and look for someone saying some phrase or something and put it over. And then All My Fellas from Splice. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I put it in there and chopped it up like crazy and just put it along with the drums. People were
That's
like,
how
oh,
you-
this is cool.
Yeah, that's how you
Yeah,
selected also the
that's how it
title.
came to be.
That's amazing. That's such a fun
it,
project.
it promotes its own name in the entire song.
True.
So it's like,
True.
oh, yeah,
It's super funny to see those automatic lyrics stuff that when they like do the lyrics automatically, it's like they take time to
Yeah,
write
like Genius or whatever.
100 times. All My Fellas. It's like all my fellas, all my fellas,
I
all
don't
my
know.
fellas.
There's lyric videos. People make lyric videos to promote it, I guess, and
Yeah.
the entire song is just All My Fellas floating there for 2 minutes. There's no other lyrics, so like, oh, okay, this is
Yeah.
happening.
It was to make sure. I don't know. Maybe you're not saying like there's actually a "Let's Go" at some point in the song.
Yeah, it's like
It's really
there's
cool.
All My Fellas. That's not my voice, but then when it goes, "Let's go," that's my actual voice. So people like know it's me. I guess I don't know.
Oh my
I
God.
just sneak that in there.
I didn't know, so that's a cool little Easter egg. the fact that the "Let's go" is your voice. That's great. That's amazing. It's really
Let's
funny
go.
to see, like, we talked about it, but like all the videos that are made around that. For example, I discovered that song with the silly cat video, where it's like a little kitty playing
I
the
love the
piano,
cat videos.
and then there is, I love it. It's so amazing.
It's so amazing. The people
I
have
love
just been making so many great things. I don't know. It's amazing.
Yeah. That's really good that you're talking about that, because my last question was about that. So the song has been #1 in the TikTok playlist on Spotify, and literally skyrocketed to millions, tens of millions of views on YouTube now, all combined. I would say, how does it feel? How does it feel to have your creation used by that many people and liked? And what is the feedback that you get from the community after creating that song?
It does feel like a lot of energy. Like, obviously, that's like my biggest thing. I'm gonna be forever known as the all my fellas guy, but accepted it. I don't care anymore. People will remember me, I guess, as like the furry that did this thing. I don't know. It's a good feeling, I guess. It's just a lot at once.
That's really nice. And what was the feedback that you got so far? Is it like a good feedback?
A lot of positivity, like just people saying that it helped them like just get positive, I guess, and like just want to dance, because that's really it. I mean, it just makes you want to dance around.
That's
just to
true.
be silly.
That's 100% true. And also, like,
Silly
so
guy.
you did. Yeah. It's such a silly music, but it's so amazing. You just want to dance on it. I can't wait for the dance at conventions, the dance comp. Maybe someone is gonna dance on All My Fellas at some point. That would be cool.
That would be
cool.
crazy. Oh my! I would love to see that.
Amazing.
Oh my
Yeah. Talking about all this kind of stuff, the music, the other stuff that you produce. You also have a SoundCloud. When you have right now your new EP or album that is just came out. Can you talk a bit about it?
It's called Forgotten Arcade. It's basically a bunch of like video game inspired music. They're all very short songs, but there's 13 tracks. That's on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all that. And yeah, it's just people have come off of the obvious main song to that, and I'm surprised to see that people like actually care. It's like it's amazing to see. Like,
because it has the same vibe, and it's a cool song to listen to and just vibe. So I guess that's why. That's great. You created something great here, Frisk. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for doing that interview with me.